Downtown Southtown 101 Pub Sports Radio Studios coming at you. Texas Drew and Jay Steele. It is a big, beautiful Thursday night. Wouldn't you agree? Well, not here in San Antonio. It's kind of muggy and wet, but I'm talking about
besides the weather.
Yeah.
Just the fact of what's going on right now.
Like what almost every major sport is happening today.
Yeah. I can't even remember.
When was the last time?
I can't even.
How long ago? Like
baseball, soccer, football, hockey. I mean, you name it, it's on right now.
But we're going to go ahead and get into that later on. But right now, we're going to go ahead and jump into the cinema side. Not really too much to talk about that happened over the past week since we've been gone. But Tenet hit theaters and didn't do as it said it was supposed to do. I mean, of course, being Corona and everything like that, limited seats in theaters, but only making 150 million.
Yeah,
that's like.
I think they should have went digital.
Yeah, like
charge Mulan prices, $30.
I think, dude, people are buying it.
I know.
People are buying Mulan. Like even Disney subscribers are buying Mulan. I feel bad
because like we do this, we talk about it, and I've had people during the week like, "Hey, have you seen Mulan yet?" Like, what my opinion? I'm like, nah, I didn't watch it.
Like, I'm gonna wait until December.
Like, really? I thought
like
I didn't think it was gonna be like
people are buying it. It's crazy. People are buying it, and people are saying it's awesome and amazing. Yeah. We haven't seen it, so we got to drink. But I'm wanting to see it. I'm excited to see Mulan. But I can't believe Tenet only made a Christopher Nolan film only made $150 million in its opening weekend.
Yeah, I mean, but again, you got to factor in that only half the theaters in cities are open, and then half the seats are available, in the theater. So
but that's strictly in theaters. It's not VOD. So if you want to see, you got to go to the movie theaters to see it. So when next movie up in theaters is Wonder Woman.
I thought they pushed it back again.
They did? I thought it was coming out in October.
Or Black Widow they pushed back. One of them they pushed
back. They're thinking about pushing Black Widow back
again. Yeah.
You're thinking about pushing that back, but I don't. Fuck it. Put it on Disney Plus, sell it for $30. People are gonna buy. Look what Mulan's doing. I mean, like, look what Mulan's doing. So it's gonna work. But yeah, dude, I just can't believe Tenet. With the director that it has and the cast that it has and how Christopher Nolan does his movies, and it's this type of Inception type of
I feel like
detective drama.
What's going on? It's like you have to be a Chris Nolan fan
to go.
You have to like Inception, and you have to like movies enough to venture out and go see it.
Yeah, I totally agree. But something did kind of drop that was really brand new. It is from Warner Brothers as well. For those who don't know about Dune, it is a remake from the 80s, and some of the original cast from Dune, the original Dune, is actually going to be in this one too. But the big names that are attached to this movie, Jason Momoa being one of them, Zoe and I was about to say Zoe Saldana, but Zendaya is another.
Batista,
Dave Bautista's in it too as well. Yeah, I mean it's a pretty big ensemble cast when it comes to this, and it is directed by an Oscar winner, so I'm excited to see it. The trailer that just dropped today, I really haven't seen much of it. I heard it's good. Have you seen any of it at all?
I saw the original teaser, but I didn't see the one they dropped today.
Yeah,
but you know what? I've seen clips just because, I follow Momoa, I follow
even Josh Brolin's in it too. Shit.
Josh Brolin, yeah, they're all. Everybody I follow, they're posting little clips
from it. Yeah, I mean, but it's like I said, it's an amazing ensemble cast, and I'm just eager to see it. And Rebecca Ferguson's in it. And of course, Rebecca Ferguson is pretty much from the Mission Impossible movies. So Timothy Clement, an Oscar nominee for Best Supporting Actor. I mean, it's just stacked. Oscar Isaac, Still Skarsgård. I mean, the names just go on and on with this movie. And I am very eager to see this trailer. So what we're going to do is we're going to post this trailer, and you guys are going to get some live reactions from us. That's never really happened on the show yet, because normally we watch the trailers and then...
Yeah.
It was for the girls who didn't really see the trailers. but but they're out doing the mom thing. Shout out to Manda Rogan and Ari Gold doing the mom thing. So let's see here. All right, we are gonna go ahead and post this up and let's do this. We got Preston today with us queuing it up.
What did you see? There's a crusade coming. Do you often dream things that happen just as you dreamed them? Yes. The test is simple. Remove your hand from the box, and you die. What's in the box? Pain. You inherit too much power. You have proven you can rule yourself. Now you must learn to rule others. Something none of your ancestors learned. My father rules an entire planet. He's losing it. He's getting a richer one. He'll lose that one too. Arrakis is a death trap. I'll kill him. This is an extermination. They're picking my family off one by one.
Let's fight like demons.
An animal caught in a trap will gnaw off its own leg to escape. What will you do? I know you. One day,
Got people in the background.
the legend will be born. All of civilization depends on it. The future. I can see it. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer.
My Lord Duke.
Where the fear is gone, only I will remain.
Go, go, go!
I thought the 80s was pretty good. This looks even better, of course, being the technology that we have today. But shit,
That looks epic.
I got little goosebumps there,
That
dude.
looks fucking epic.
That looks badass, dude. That worth to going to the movie theaters when it comes out, and that's not until
How could you even think
next
about
year.
not watching that movie in the theaters?
Like you got
I mean,
to,
yes.
you have to. You got to have that Adobe IMAX sound. Oh, dude, it just looks awesome, and it looks like Timothy is basically the star in this one.
Yeah.
Like he's the man in this one. And I like Dave Bautista. You only got a couple against him, but his part is really like hush hush. That's really what we really know. And when it comes to the original Dune, I don't know if it's based pretty much like story for storyline, but the original Dune, just like how you see, it's almost post-apocalyptic type of time where pretty much civilization is coming up again, and you saw how fast they moved and stuff like that with the type of warriors that they have and all that stuff. In the 80s, you didn't really get that much. It was more just post-apocalyptic.
So
city.
when I first heard about this movie and the cast, the list of who's going to be in it started coming out, I didn't know too much about Dune, so I went and I watched the trailer, the original trailer, and I mean it's pretty cheesy.
Yeah,
I mean, you see it and it's
like,
I mean,
okay,
it's like that Flash Gordon type graphics, you know, and it's
Flash.
but this man, whoa. I mean, yeah.
Yes, this looks like one of those remakes that they got right. Like just by the trailer of it, it looks like one of those remakes they've gotten right. And I'm ecstatic. I'm eager to literally go see this in the movie theaters. You got to go see this in the theaters. It's one of those type of movies, and I think it will do pretty well. It comes out next year, granted, summer, I believe, and we'll just see how it goes because so far theaters are not really pushing out as VOD is. You know, like Bill and Ted was movie theater and VOD, and it's VOD's up here, and you know the movie theater is down here. So we'll see where it goes and stuff like that. So when it comes to these Warner Brother movies, we'll see what happens with that. But we're not sticking with Warner Brothers, jumping ship to say Universal, I should say. We gotten a little something about the Fast and Furious franchise, saga, whatever you want to call it. I just think this is too much.
Yeah, I'm done.
Maybe
I'm done.
You know, I thought that like what we saw in the trailer for this one, you know, with John Cena being Dom's brother, okay, cool, and all that, and how he slingshot the freaking car across the mountain and swing, you know, okay, cool, badass. But
sorry, it was. I mean, he jumped. So, I mean, okay. In case we space out and go off topic, just to let you know, football is back today, and we got the game.
We are watching
in the background, so
watching Houston and Kansas City.
Very heavily multitasking tonight. But yeah, back to the Fast franchise. I think they're just seeing what they can.
Well, how far they can push it. How many more
it.
can we make? I mean, shit.
I think they're just gonna keep doing it until.
I mean, they got the prequels coming out too.
Until one eventually just bombs, and then they'll stop. But at the rate they're going, they're.
So, in case you haven't noticed, and what we're kind of like, really, they're going into space.
And I think before the last movie came out, it was like an internet joke that this is that
like
they were gonna like, well, what's next? The next one's gonna be in space.
Sure enough,
two movies later, that's
what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
like, but why? Why would they go into space? We won't know until we find out what happens in this one. But
on Earth, they can't go any faster and be any more furious, so they have to put rocket fuel.
Are they gonna go light speed now, or what? Shit, are they gonna
light speed
cars in
furious.
Space? I don't know. Are they gonna have like how they did it? And what was it, Fast 8, where they had to drop from the plane? Are they gonna drop from space now with freaking shuttle cars? And
something's gonna happen where at the International Space Station, the only man to solve the problem is
to get it back.
Is Dom from the streetcar racer from California. I don't know.
I just think, you know, I thought 9 was like, okay, cool, that was it. And then, or how it ended with Paul Walker and stuff. But then when they came out with saying 3 more, damn, this thing is like gonna be hitting 10. So we already know that 10 is gonna be in space.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm not drinking to that. I'm just drinking. So
drinking to comprehend it.
Like, why? But you know, Universal has to get something because of the whole shebang that they had with AMC. So we'll see how they go with that from there. But jumping in.
Wait, to what?
One more thing before we go into sports.
I was gonna say 2. Okay, I just want to bring something up.
Go for it.
The Walking Dead.
Oh.
And I only want to bring it up.
I was just.
And I only want to bring it up because I hadn't watched the last season yet.
Right.
You know, the season where Rick dies and the time jump. I hadn't watched it yet. So I decided I was finally going to watch it. So it was on Netflix. So I literally binge watched the whole season in 2 days. And then I wake up and I find out that
thanks to me,
season
11.
It's the final season. No. Season 11 is filmed right now.
I think that's it. After season 11, I think that's it.
No, they said they're doing one more. They're ending at 12.
And then they're getting their spinoffs.
Yeah, then they're doing the spinoffs, and then you get the movie.
Right. With Whip Grimes.
But it's already confirmed that The Walking Dead is done after, I think, season 12, and only because season 11's already done shooting, so they're gonna film one more. Season 12. It's gonna be 24 episodes. Split usual 12, and then you get that break. Then you get the final 12.
Pretty much like around Halloween, and then
that will roll
February.
Into the Walking Dead movie, which Rick Grimes is in. So he's coming back. Who knows if he's gonna come back in the season to lead up, or it's gonna all just fall.
We know he's alive. We know he's alive. So, but yeah, they had a good run. I
mean, 12 seasons. I mean,
and they could keep going, but just how the show did it.
Technically, they are gonna keep going.
I mean,
just not
like the original.
them. Yeah,
like Fear the Walking Dead still gonna keep going. The new one that's coming off, the new spinoff of from these two, Fear the Walking Dead and Walking Dead. I forgot what it was called. And then of course there's other little spinoffs like Carol and Daryl.
Carol and Daryl are going together. They're gonna get they're getting their own show.
So
and then they're making another one where
pretty much everybody's going their separate ways.
Each episode's gonna be a different story.
Right.
Is how they're gonna do it.
Right.
So they're gonna be like mini stories for each episode.
Yeah.
So,
well,
but yeah.
I mean, it's a good run. Not that many shows get even 6 seasons. So, damn, props to them.
6 seasons and a movie. I mean, or 12 seasons and a movie. Yeah, it's. Epic run for
what
them.
shows get movies? Can you name them? Not that many. Sex and the City, Entourage. Not even The Sopranos got a movie, and they were fucking badass. But yeah. I mean, most of the shows that usually get their own movies are like HBO series most of the time. This is probably maybe one of the first that a TV movie is going to get a movie. So, yeah, props to The Walking Dead. One more thing before we go into sports, just a little snippet. This got posted that Tiger King series finally happening. Nicolas Cage, by the way. It's going to be on Hulu. But yeah, it's in development. It's kind of funny how those memes of who should be playing who and Nicolas Cage should be Joe.
If the money's right.
Yeah. And if it's a good script. Shit.
I think it helps that, I mean, beginning of the year, Tiger King was the biggest thing. Then it kind of died off. But now you have Carol Baskin on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, God.
And then you have the reports coming out about the groundskeeper's ex-wife saying that she has details of the dead husband.
That it was Carol.
So now it just seems like it's back in the news.
Now she's back under federal investigation. So while she's doing Dancing with the Stars, so why not cash in while you can?
Yeah.
Shit. Well, just want to give you that. So anyway, fuck that. Let's go ahead and jump into it. It is sports day. Football is back in the swing of things. I'm so happy. Are you happy?
It feels almost not real. But then I look up and it's there. It's live. It's not.
It's real.
It's not from 1996.
No. Or
NFC
2004
champion or some weird game. Oh man.
Can't relive them old Cowboy days.
Why would you want to?
Just bask in the glory. But yes, football is back. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is for the remainder of this show is break down everything of almost every conference in the NFL and to see where everybody's gonna go, who's gonna be our Super Bowl predictions, who's gonna go to what, who's gonna win each division. I already know what he's got, who's gonna win his division.
Oh wait, no.
Everybody should know who's gonna, and for me too, but we'll just
no. I said that the Steelers weren't gonna win the division.
Oh yeah,
they are my team though. But I picked Baltimore to win the division. I said Steelers are going to win the Super Bowl by going to the wild card.
That's right. That's what it was. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Why not? Why don't, okay, you know what? We'll start with the AFC North. Let's start with your division. Okay, so you're already saying Baltimore, right?
Yep.
Who is the sleeper team besides your Pittsburgh Steelers in this division? Who would be your sleeper team?
Ooh.
You can't pick Pittsburgh.
I know. Okay. Besides Pittsburgh,
out of Cincinnati or Cleveland,
I know
who's it gonna be? No one.
No, Cleveland,
because of Baker.
I think Baker and Beckham are gonna have their year this year. I think they're finally gonna connect and get it together, and I think both of them together are gonna have.
I just hope they have the right coach.
So,
like, when is Cleveland ever gonna get it right? I'll go with Cincy. I want to see if Joe Burrow with AJ Green.
See, that's where I was torn because I mean Burrows is a man, but
now, granted, he's a rookie,
yeah,
but he did play in a pro style offense in LSU. But yeah, I think I just want to see what Joe Burrow can do, and having AJ Green on the side still there, still got a deep threat. I'm eager to see what they do, but I'm with Jay Steele on this, with Baltimore taking the division and Pittsburgh coming in with the wild card in the playoffs. Now I don't know if they'll go all the way to the Super Bowl. It all depends if Big Ben can stay healthy, because you got Juju, you got some receivers, you got Connor as your running back. So, and I ain't afraid to admit it, I have them on my fantasy team for the defense. So, yeah, and they got a good defense. Always, I mean, it's always that steel curtain defense. Yeah. So, and also another thing, are you kind of sad about Ryan Shazier retiring?
I'm sad, but I'm not. I mean, I'm glad that what the Steelers did, how they kept him on the roster, part of the team, through everything that he went through. Mm-hmm. I mean, but I feel it's more of a symbol, him retiring, but he's still going to be there. I mean, that guy is part of that Steeler Nation family. I mean, it's.
Boy, so you got a chug going on with you when it comes to the Pittsburgh Steelers. He says they're going to win the division and Baltimore is going to be the wild card. Damn. All right.
Okay. All right.
Well, say it's your pick, bro. It's your opinion. So we love people coming on this show and commenting when we talk about this type of shit. It's awesome.
We know the game's on, but we're multitasking.
Yes.
Tune in. Y'all can multitask too.
Oh, I love that. Awesome. So let's go ahead and stay with the NFC. Let's go to the East, where we got Buffalo, Miami, New England with Cam Newton, and Josie's former team, the New York Jets. Who do you got?
New England.
Still?
Yeah.
I'm going Miami. I think Miami will take the division, and New England will get in the wild card.
I'm going to go New England. I mean, I think Cam wants to prove himself.
And Buffalo's right there.
And Belichick's still there. I was even going to say Buffalo getting in.
Buffalo's right
as
there,
a wild
dude.
card.
They're right. Like, it's not. I don't think it's the Patriots division anymore. It's open. The NFC
I think they have a small edge. Just
the NFC East is open.
Just because of Cam. I think if he stays healthy, I mean, that's the weakest. To me, that's always been the weakest division, and the New England's always had it easy in their division. I think they still have it a little easy. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to go with.
All right. Well, I think...
You know what? I'm going to go New England. I'm going to go Bills wild card.
Okay. So you already have your wild card teams already for the NFC.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I think
Buffalo
division, no wild cards. Oh, Joe's keep it coming, Joe. Let's go. Come out. I think the NFC South is I wouldn't say the toughest division in the NFC. I think that's still kind of sort of to the north a little bit. But
most entertaining.
Okay. All right. I mean, we got Houston going on right now with Kansas City and defending champs. So in this division, are you sticking with the home state Texans, or are you going with the Titans or Colts? Because Jacksonville's no shot. I mean, they traded Fournette. They're clearing everything. They traded their best defensive lineman to Minnesota in Meku, I think that's his name. So, yeah, Jacksonville's out. Nobody's getting out of the wild card out of this division. So who's winning the division?
I think the Titans. I think the Titans looked great last year. Mm-hmm. I think they built that momentum, and I think they're going to keep it going into this season. I'm gonna go with the Titans.
And they got Clowney, dude. They picked up Clowney.
I'm gonna go with Titans winning that division.
All right. Okay. I think Houston can win this division. I think they can win this division. Everybody thought they traded D-Hop to freaking Arizona and getting Johnson, the freaking hurtless back, who's always hurt almost every season. It's kind of working out so far. Granted, it's only one game. He did have the first touchdown of the NFL season this year, but you still got JJ. You have Fuller. You have actually now you got Brandon Cooks, who came in with a trade from the LA Rams.
But you have a JJ. Now, when was the last time he finished the whole season?
His rookie year. I believe his rookie season.
That guy has more braces on his body than football equipment. Like,
man, but he's still. I mean, when he's healthy,
he makes a difference.
When
he's healthy, he does make a difference.
Ochoa says Houston's getting the wild card.
Yeah.
Okay, so no more wild cards for you, buddy. I mean, I think Houston can pull it off, dude. Yeah, Tennessee with their defense that they have, being Vrabel, being the defensive mind that he is, having Derrick Henry show up what he did last year, and then cashing in on his contract this year. Tannehill, just being Tannehill, we know how he's like for you Aggie fans over here. Oh, I'm sorry, I have a twitch in my neck. You know, I mean, when he was in A&M, he was a wide receiver.
Yeah,
and we went to a quarterback. I remember. So, yeah, dude, I think he's had. I give me the slight edge to
Tannehill has had
Tennessee's there.
The experience of the backup quarterback, where I think now he's ready.
Right.
So,
yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Texans on this. They're gonna
go Titans.
Like they can barely win it by a game. Like it's gonna come down to that last game of the season.
Like I said, that's why I said this division is going to be an entertaining division. It's going to be very close. It's going to be one of those that you're going to want to watch.
And don't get me wrong, the Indianapolis Colts too have some weapons as well with T.Y. Hilton and now getting who do they picked up another tight end. I forgot who they got next to Ebron, but they're up there too. So, but yeah, I agree with Jay Steele. That's going to be one of the entertaining divisions in the league. So going to the NFC West. Defending champs, Kansas City. Once you knock them off, you knock them off. So Kansas City for me, enough said. But when it comes to the Denver Broncos, which is Josie's new team, they can make some noise. I really think they can make some noise. But granted, they lost Von Miller for the season, so that's a blow.
But like, was it early this week? He went down.
Yeah. ACL. Let's see what.
Nah.
There's three wild cards this year, Ochoa says.
I didn't know that.
Is it because of COVID? Or is it they just changed that in the new rules this year? I gotta look that up.
Yeah, but Kansas City.
Okay, then if there's three wild cards, I'm taking Tennessee as my other wild card. So there you go. But yeah, Kansas City when it comes to the NFC West division, the Las Vegas Raiders, pretty much not going to do nothing except with their brand new stadium. Same thing with the Chargers. Could make some noise, but they did lose their top safety for the year in James. So
Ochoa put a new rule. It was a new rule.
It's a new rule. Okay, so there's three wild card teams now. All right. Well, that's pretty much it when it comes to the AFC. So who's coming out of the AFC going to the Super Bowl? Is Kansas making a repeat? Still sticking with Steelers?
Yeah.
Okay, I just thought I would just change his mind. Maybe caught him off guard, but didn't do it. All right. So let's go down to the NFC. We'll start off with my division, the NFC East, and the Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants, Phillies, and, of course, Washington football team. Cowboys. Sorry. I mean, that's not just me being a Cowboy fan. I just think they have the offense this year. With the adding CD Lamb, you got the top wide receivers pretty much one-on-one. You're going to leave Blake Jarwin open coming up the middle. There you go. Some touchdowns there. Ezekiel Elliott's going to be healthy. He's going to shut up all of these critics that saying he's gotten fat and slow and all this other stuff. The defense is going to come up and be a Cowboys defense with D-Law leading the way. And, of course, you have Smith and, of course, the Wolf in Van Der Esch. And not to mention these defensive backs. Of course, we haven't got a big free agent. Earl Thompson's still out there. They did clear up cap space, But
I don't know why they haven't pulled the trigger on that yet. But
I don't know either. I think it's literally Mike McCarthy and Jerry Jones are just fighting it out.
Yeah.
I mean, you got rid of Clinton Dix. Why? I mean, come on, you paid the guy already, so you lost money out there. So I don't know. But who do you got coming out of this division?
Oh God.
Ochoa says Cowboys win the division.
Do I gotta say it? Do I gotta say it?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Cowboys are gonna win the division.
Woo! Okay. All right.
No, but
anybody coming out of the wild card?
I think they're stacked.
They have. I mean, they got to do something.
It's gonna come down like always every year. It's gonna be either Eagles or Cowboys. But I think the Cowboys have a significant advantage, a significant gap, above the Eagles this year. So it should be a clean Cowboys taking the division.
Cool. Ochoa says Cowboys and Philly in the wild card. I don't think anybody comes out of the wild card in this division. New York, you still got Jones. Granted, you got Barkley. Jones in his second season as a quarterback. Don't really have that much offensive weapons besides Golden Tate. Defense, meh. Philly, okay, you got Carson Wentz. You lost Jordan Howard as a running back. Don't really have much weapons either. So, and then Washington is just Washington.
They don't even have a name.
Like, yeah. I mean, just call it the Washington Blackfoots, bro. Why not? Just stick with that. You can still keep the logo. That's it. So I don't think nobody's coming out with a wild card from this division at all. I think everybody besides the Cowboys is probably going to be under 500. So, although, no.
You're reaching now. You're reaching.
No. Nope. No more. All right, let's go on to the NFC North. It's usually the Green Bay, Minnesota with this division. It's always been back and forth between them two. But I'm just gonna say the Vikings do, since they pick up that trade from Jacksonville and making that defensive line even fucking stacked even more. Check this out. You got the Minnesota Vikings. You have two of the defensive linemen, number 2 and 4, within the league of the most pressures on a quarterback. Like, they get to the quarterback. So their defense is going to be stacked again. Granted, you lost Stephon Diggs, went to the Bills. You still got Cook. You still got Rudolph. You still got Talion. So I think Vikings are winning this division. Trubinsky, I don't know. He's back and forth. He's always hurt, or he has a good game and then the next game he sucks, or he's having a great game and then he just kills it at the end. Aaron Rodgers is getting old. He still has that quick arm, the quick release, but
I mean, Aaron Rodgers will always be Aaron Rodgers, just like Brady will always be Brady. But you can tell they're half a step slower, and I'm being, generous with that. I mean, but they still got that arm. That's why they're still there.
Yep.
But
playing smart, not taking the hits when they need to. Yeah, I understand that. But
the Vikings
are dude, the defense is like, I even have them as my backup defense for my fantasy team.
Who's your defense for your fantasy team? Just
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Thank you.
And I picked them way early too. Like, I picked them, I think, in the 5th round, and usually you take your defense in the 6th, 7th round.
So you wanted to grab the best early.
They were the top defense in fantasy, so yeah. So yeah, why not? Might as well grab it while they're there. So I did. Anybody coming from the wild card out of this division? Green Bay.
I was gonna say, unless Aaron Rodgers gets those shots in his knees and elbows, and he's Aaron Rodgers.
Discount double check.
Yeah. If we get discount double check Aaron Rodgers, maybe they'll get a wild card.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Detroit always being Detroit. Stafford can only do so much. But who knows? They can surprise you. But one thing about the Bears you can never count out is that defense. I think this is the defensive division when it comes to the league almost. I mean, you got the top 2 defenses. Even the Bears were the top 5 defenses in fantasy this year again. So, yeah, Minnesota's coming out. Green Bay could be your wild card coming out of there. But, that's it for me, man. All right, moving on to the NFC North. Tom Brady's new division. Bucks, anybody? I mean,
The Golden State built Bucks stacked
shit.
team.
Like, fuck, man.
I mean, it's literally a fantasy team.
Yeah, that's
literally a
Madden.
fantasy team.
That's Madden fantasy right there, through and through. Getting Fournette in a trade, getting the Aegis Wonder and Tom Brady, bring Gronk out of retirement, and not mentioning having Evans, Godwin, and I'm sorry, your other backup in McCoy. So, yeah, dude, you can't go
I think
the Bucks.
That's
the Bucks. And I think New Orleans still with Breeze is your wild card. Wild card for New Orleans. I think they're going to be a wild card coming out of the NFC no matter what.
Yeah, I wonder how much of an impact that off-season locker room is going to affect that New Orleans team with everything that happened with their leader, you know, and I mean,
we did talk about it on the show.
Apologies were made, but
we'll see how it
some
goes.
People
are they going to
forgive on camera?
Yeah,
not in
like,
the locker room.
Is it going to be like that longest yard type of thing where the line just lets the defensive go through and just, you know? But yeah, Bucks coming out, New Orleans wild card, Atlanta. I mean, they went to the Super Bowl 3 years ago, but they haven't been there since.
No, they went to the first half of the Super Bowl.
Yes, that's what it was. First half of the Super Bowl, and they just thought they had it in the bag and forgot who they were playing with. So, but it just sucks, dude. Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, such a tandem, such a duo. And
I don't.
They can never get.
It's just. I mean, Atlanta's just such a weird team. Like, either they show up or they don't. And when they show up, they're good. They're really good. And when they don't show up, it's like
so far, like within the NFC, there has been no open division. Everybody pretty much is a clear cut who could take to the division. And besides NFC North, is between Minnesota and Green Bay every year, but clear cut Tampa Bay.
1 foot in.
Did he score?
Not one.
No.
They called a flag, but he didn't get.
Damn, who has Kelsey? Anybody who has Kelsey on the fantasy league? I wonder who has him. Cody. Oh, yeah. Cody got him.
Yeah, Kelsey is like 25 points already.
Shit. Damn it. Oh, I didn't face anybody of that my first week in fantasy, so it's okay. But damn it, fucking Kelsey, you suck.
Yeah,
you don't suck, but you kick ass.
I know. Yeah,
it's just when you. Damn it. Anyway,
it's that fantasy talk. You know what we mean?
Yes, but yeah, Tampa Bay. Moving on, NFC West. 49ers are the defending NFC champs. I think this division is open because Cardinals getting D-Hop and boosting up with Fitzgerald on one side, and Fitzgerald being the Aegis Wonder that he is, still putting up some numbers and still being. Damn it, dude! I remember when he was a fucking cover of NCAA football, 2004, and that fucker's still in the league
as a receiver, still running.
Yes, as
still
cutting across the field.
I mean, it's one thing, you have these quarterbacks, 3-step drops. They're not moving too much. They don't have to run. They just have to have that arm. But this dude is. Did you see that? Still carrying equipment out on the field, like still hauling the equipment out on the field for practice. Like
he is literally the Aegis Wonder when it comes to NFL players, straight up, dude. And he's been making a career coming. It slants, boom, taking on the hits. Yeah, this is an open division. This is really open. 49ers, of course, like I said, defending NFC champs. They still got Garop, or in Stephen A's calls him Garop Porno. Of course, with the Rams, of course, we got them in the season opener against their SoFi Stadium. So hopefully we can return the favor, like how the Giants got us in our home opener in Jerry World. We can return the favor to the Rams. Dude, I don't know who to get out of this division. Seattle's always been Seattle.
That's the thing.
They're not the Legion of Boom, but they got some defense.
I mean, the fact that Seattle's there,
this division's open, dude. This is the open division for the NFC.
See, Ochoa says Seattle division, 49ers wild card. I'm gonna flip it and I'm gonna go 49ers division, Seattle
wild
possible wild card.
All right. Long shot here. I'm gonna say Seattle division, Arizona with a wild card.
Interesting.
Yeah, I would say Arizona. I mean, okay, you got the head coach, former Texas.
Really about the 49ers?
I'm just saying, can Garoppolo do that again? You know, he hasn't been healthy. He was only healthy. This is the first time he's been healthy. It was last year for the whole year. So I don't know. And of course, you got Kittle. Yeah. Okay. You kind of all right. Fine. Fuck it. 49ers. Niners wild card. Sorry, Rams in Arizona. I tried. My bad.
You didn't try too hard with the Rams though.
No, well, I mean, I just because the Hard Knocks I've been watching, and
kind of get that.
Yeah.
That little bond. You built that bond with it
For the 5 episodes
right?
of watching it, seeing all the cuts, it's like, oh, you had to cut in. He was doing
rooting for
so
that guy.
good. Yeah, but yeah. Seattle can win the division and Niners in the wild card. So there you go. So out of the NFC, who's going to the Super Bowl? Who is facing your Pittsburgh Steelers? I mean, I got Kansas City coming back out of the AFC.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Who?
Kansas City.
Kansas City is AFC.
Yeah. Oh, Steelers.
Is it going to be a rematch of Super Bowl 30?
You know what? Wouldn't that be freaking epic, man?
That would be cool. So what is it? you're like, I want to see it.
I want to see it.
I want to see it.
That's gonna be my pick.
Dallas
Cowboys and Steelers in the Super Bowl. And what's good is they play each other. So
they play again.
We'll get a taste of it.
We'll get a preview.
And then
in Pittsburgh this year, right?
No, in Dallas this year.
All
and
right.
then we'll
see where it goes. So okay, I got Cowboys going to the Super Bowl. If they don't make it, I'll take Tampa. Fuck it. Tampa. All right, let's go ahead and start off with week 1 of the NFL. As you know, we got Kansas City and Houston going on right now. And right now, Kansas City is leading the Houston Texans 14-7. So who wins this game? Is Kansas City going to close it out?
Kansas City takes it.
Kansas City takes it. Sorry, Texan fans. I'm sorry, it's 17-7. My bad. Correct and update. All right, so here we go with Atlanta and Seattle on Fox on high noon.
Seattle.
Damn, opening just yeah, I'll take Seattle too. What's your final for that one? They're gonna blow them out of the water, or is it gonna be a defensive game?
I think it's gonna be a bit close game.
I say 24-17.
Mm, 21-10.
Okay. All right. Let's go with New York and Buffalo. Josie's former team. Are they getting the L? Yes. Buffalo for me on that one. Especially at Buffalo. And it's always a hard place when you're playing at Buffalo because that crowd is always crazy. So yeah, Buffalo.
And it's New York Jets, not New York Giants. You said New York.
Oh, yeah, just
okay.
The Jets. It's the green team.
The green team.
The green team.
The other New York team. Bill's taking that one.
Yeah, Buffalo. Chicago and Detroit. Oh, dude. If Trubinsky has a good game, because the defense is going to be there. The defense is always going to be there for Chicago.
Chicago.
Green Bay and Minnesota.
To start it off.
Damn. Already. Divisional games.
I'm going to say Minnesota's going to take the first one.
Yeah, it's at Minnesota too.
I'm going to take Minnesota.
I have a feeling that Minnesota, especially that defensive line, are going to get some sacks. I say 4 sacks for the defensive line. So yeah, Minnesota on that. Going to get some Aaron Rodgers. New England and Miami in New England. Cam's debut. Cam going to be putting on a show?
I think he will. New
England. I'm going to go Miami. I really do believe Brian Flores has that team on the right direction. Not only that, they got rid of Rosen, so they're setting all in on the Alabama quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. So yeah, I'm thinking Miami there. Plus, you still got Fitzpatrick as a veteran quarterback, always smart, the Harvard grad. Yeah, I think Miami will take that one.
Okay.
Philly and Washington football team. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Ochoa said Kansas City, Seattle, Buffalo, Vikings, and New England. Okay. Oh, and he said his Super Bowl, Steelers and the Saints.
Saints? Okay.
Drew Brees is trying to go for another one. All right. And he's picking Philly for this one for Washington.
Yeah, Philly. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Philly too. Washington still has their little secondary quarterback.
Logo? Just a W.
Yeah, just a W.
Just a W.
Just a W. That's it. It looks like the Washington University W. All it needs is a little purple in there. Yeah, Philly is gonna take this one. The Las Vegas Raiders against the North Carolina Panthers with no Cam Newton, new head coach.
I think we're gonna see the first time they're both gonna lose. Nah, I don't know.
Wow, it's gonna be a draw. He's saying so. It's
no,
they can't end a tie.
I'm gonna put the slight edge on I'm gonna go Panthers
because of McCaff.
Yeah,
I think so too. I think McCaffrey's gonna make some noise, but the draft picks that the Las Vegas, I still can't believe I'm saying Las Vegas Raiders. Should have been the San Antonio Raiders. That's what it should have been. Silver and black comes all over here in this town. But anyways, drafting Higgins, having Jacobs in the backfield, Carr still being okay quarterback. They could, but no, I'm gonna stay with Carolina. Matt Rule and how he pretty much did what he did at Baylor. Granted, this is an NFL team; it's not Baylor, but still, Matt Rule knows his shit. So, yeah. Okay, here we go with another division: Indianapolis and Jacksonville. Indy.
yeah.
Baltimore. Jacksonville doesn't have a running game as far as we know because they got rid of their running back. They didn't want to pay him. Of course, Indy has their running game in Mac. They have their line. They still got their quarterback in Burleson and T.Y. Hilton on the outside. Yeah, Indianapolis is just too much.
Yeah, Indy's
they're gonna blow them out of the water.
Team.
Yeah, Baltimore and Cleveland.
Baltimore.
Enough said.
I hope Cleveland shows up. Gives us.
I hope they do something too.
Gives a little show.
I mean, they got an offense.
Yeah.
They got. I mean, you got two stout wide receivers in Landry and of course Odell. You have a running game in Chubb. You got a dual threat quarterback in Mayfield, who I don't fucking like anyway. Fucking Sooner. But and you do have a tight end sort of out there. You can switch in and out. And their defense is good too with Garrett. You still got Garrett there. Granted, he's not swinging any helmets. Hopefully. You didn't get that one.
I did.
I know.
We just don't talk about it.
So I think Cleveland could make some noise this year, but Baltimore is just too much.
Yeah.
They got, come on, you got the running back quarterback, as people when they called him when he first came into the league, shut all them motherfuckers up. Who is my quarterback in my fantasy team. So yes, he is number one. Yeah, over Dak. Yeah, I said it. Not to mention you got Hollywood Brown. You always got their defense is always good as well in Baltimore. So yeah, dude, Baltimore's gonna run away against the Browns. Cincy and the Chargers. Because of Tyrod. You got Tyrod Taylor as your quarterback. You still got Mike Williams on the outside.
Yeah, and I just don't think the Bengals are ready yet.
Yeah.
I don't think they're ready yet.
I mean, Joe Burrow might put up some touchdowns. I say maybe give him two. Give him two in his opener with 3 interceptions. No, two touchdowns with maybe 1 interception on his opener. He's at home. He's back in his home state. So Chargers, yeah. home advantage can only do so much. Tampa and New Orleans. Yeah, this is interesting. This is gonna be interesting. There's no clear cut. We gotta talk. We gotta talk about this game.
Tampa.
Lay it
and
out.
New Orleans.
Ochoa says Panthers, Colts, Baltimore, and Chargers.
Tampa.
You say Tampa?
Tampa.
Is it gonna be close? Is it gonna be like Brady going down for the fourth quarter drive like always and hitting Gronk, or maybe this time Godwin or Evans, or maybe him just running it in?
I don't think it's gonna be that close.
No,
I think they're gonna.
That offense.
I think they're gonna win by 2 touchdowns.
Offense is gonna shine.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
he has a.
They got New Orleans has a defense.
Yeah, but everybody has a defense until Brady's in the.
That's true. But he doesn't have Belichick. Yeah. Doesn't have Belichick. But granted, he does have the quarterback guru in David Akers. So, yeah, okay. I mean, it's okay. I'm gonna go with Tampa. Sorry, yeah, Tampa. I mean, they just look so good on paper.
Yeah,
this is what we're going off of. This is what we're going off. We're going off.
We
paper.
haven't really seen that.
We haven't seen nothing. We couldn't see any preseason games, so nothing. So okay, Tampa, Arizona, and San Francisco.
I'm gonna go San Francisco.
I would say Arizona. Yeah. I say Arizona. Why not go for the underdog? See what D Hops and Larry Fitzgerald will do, and not to mention you do have another fucking Sooner in Murray, who can just be lightning quick on the run. So not to mention he is good, has a good arm, and he is accurate too. Can't believe I said that about a Suitor. So the final game of Sunday for the Sunday night football is the Dallas Cowboys going against the LA Rams in their brand new SoFi Stadium. Are the Cowboys going to cause an upset on that brand new $4.5 billion stadium? Pardon me.
Yeah.
Sweet.
They're going to get that first victory.
Moving on. I think so too. Yeah. I think they're gonna make an impression. They're gonna make a very good impression, and I think, I mean, shit. Fucking granted, you have Ramsey on the defensive side. You have Aaron Darnold on the defensive line. You saw what they can do on Hard Knocks, little glimpses of here and there. Ramsey just got his brand new deal with the Rams, so he's a new freaking one of the highest paid corners of all time. But yeah, I think Cowboys just too much firepower.
Yeah,
too much firepower on the offensive side. When it comes to the offensive of the Rams, you got Goff, and you don't have Gurley no more. You do have a Longhorn in Malcolm Brown, who's pretty much the starter now for the Rams, to see what he can do. So they got rid of Gurley to keep Brown. So they must saw something in him, and Malcolm Brown is San Antonio's own, or Cibolo's own, I should say. But that's just, they don't really I mean, they have Hibby, they have a tight end, they got one receiver in Robert Woods. I think Cowboys is just Cowboys still
Cowboys
too
a
much.
better team.
Yeah, on paper.
Yeah,
but we don't know yet. We'll find out. But Cowboys. All right, Pittsburgh and New York. We all know Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's
enough said. Last and final game for the Monday Night Football.
Titans and Broncos. And
Josie. No, he's not here. He's all up in Vegas party.
Sorry, Josie, but the Titans taking that.
Yeah,
one.
Dude. Yeah. That running game is stacked. You just can't stop it. Once you can stop it, because you know where the ball's going. You know they're going to give it to Henry, but the problem is, can you stop him? Can you stop him? That is the question. So yeah, Titans.
Broncos can. So
yeah, not after you lost Von Miller for the season. So I wonder if Josie's going to pick another team for the season, since he doesn't have that star defensive. I don't know.
Because he said one of his big reasons was Von Miller being on that defense.
Yep.
That's why he leaned more that way. But we'll see when he gets back. See if he wants to opt out.
We'll see what opt
out of his contract.
See where he goes. See where he goes. Wants to be a free agent, go somewhere else. Well, that's going to be pretty much it for tonight on the Film Room. We hope you enjoyed the show. I enjoyed the show. We are glad football is back. We are going to go home, finish watching this game. And we do appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're always here live here at Southtown 101. Before we go, we are going to say cheers.
Little cheers. Celebrating
that football is back.
Football is back.
And college is this weekend as well. So stay tuned for that too. College football. We're going to be talking about it next week. Couldn't fit it in because pretty much pro day. So here it is. Salud.
Let's go.
All right. So smooth. Don Julio. Woo! Once again, we thank you for joining us. I am Texas Drew along with Jay Steele. We are out. Peace.